I get it. You've scrolled through a dozen glossy ads promising salon-grade facials at home, only to end up with a gadget that feels more like a paperweight than a skincare revolution. I've been there, and that hesitation is why I'm breaking down the 8-in-1 skincare multifunctional LCD touchscreen hydro system from HF Hydrofacial Store before you click Add to Cart. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. First off, the idea behind this device is ambitious. It tries to combine cold steam hydration, LED light therapy, and a range of microneedling or exfoliation heads into a single countertop unit. For anyone who's tried to piece together a mini spa with separate steamer, LED panel, and a handheld extractor, the appeal is obvious: one plug, one water tank, one remote-like control. The question is whether the execution lives up to the promise, especially when you compare the price to buying each component separately. I spent a week using the machine in a typical morning routine: fill the detachable 500 ml tank, set the temperature to the cold spray mode, run the LED light for 5 minutes while I applied a serum, then finish with a gentle suction head to clear out clogged pores. The LCD touchscreen makes swapping between the 3 LED colors: red for inflammation, blue for acne, green for circulation intuitive enough that you don't have to guess which button does what. The One Key mode also lets you start a full hydrofacial sequence with a single tap, which is handy when you're rushing before work. The most noticeable practical strength is the cold steam function. Most home steamer units only blow hot mist, which can feel drying on already sensitive skin. The HF system offers a chilled mist that feels refreshing, especially after a workout. In my experience, the cold spray helped lock in moisture from a hyaluronic acid serum for about an hour longer than when I used a regular facial mist. If you're someone who struggles with post-workout dryness or lives in a dry climate, that cooling burst can be a genuine benefit. LED light therapy is another area where the device delivers something usable. The 3-color LEDs are bright enough to penetrate the epidermis, and because the lights sit on a flat panel that you can hold a few inches from your face, the exposure feels more like a professional treatment than the flimsy Clip-on lights you see on TikTok. I noticed a modest reduction in redness after a couple of sessions, which aligns with what dermatologists say about red light reducing inflammation. Now for the trade-offs that matter once the novelty fades. The suction head, advertised as a micro-extraction tool, is the weakest link. It's not powerful enough to pull out stubborn blackheads, yet it can be too aggressive for delicate skin, leaving a faint tingling sensation if you press too hard. The interchangeable heads also feel cheap. The plastic clips that lock them in place can loosen after a handful of swaps, meaning you might end up wrestling with a head that won't stay attached during a session. If you're looking for a serious pore-clearing device, you'll probably need a dedicated extractor that offers adjustable suction strength. Another practical downside is the water tank's capacity. While 500 ml sounds decent, the cold steam mode uses water faster than the hot mode, so you'll need to refill mid-routine if you're doing a full 15-minute treatment. The refill process is straightforward: just attach, pour, and snap back, but it does interrupt the flow, especially if you're trying to fit a treatment into a tight schedule. For people who want a sit-and-forget experience, this could be a source of frustration. Cleaning is often an afterthought with these all-in-one machines, and HF tries to address it with a detachable water tank and replaceable treatment heads. In practice, the internal chamber where the steam passes can develop mineral buildup if you use tap water, which means you'll need to run a vinegar rinse every few weeks to keep the mist clear. That maintenance step isn't mentioned prominently in the marketing, so first-time buyers might be surprised when the cold mist starts sputtering. Who should consider buying this? If you're a skincare enthusiast who enjoys experimenting with multiple modalities: cold steam, LED light, and gentle suction without buying 3 separate devices, the 8-in-1 offers a consolidated solution that saves countertop space. It works best for normal to slightly oily skin that benefits from a quick hydration boost and occasional anti-redness treatment. The device also shines for people who travel frequently and want a portable spa kit, The entire unit fits on a small bathroom shelf, and the detachable tank means you can refill at a hotel bathroom without lugging a bulky steamer. Who should skip it? If you have very sensitive skin, the suction component could cause irritation, and the cold steam output may feel too intense if you're prone to rosacea. Likewise, if you're primarily after deep pore extraction or professional-grade microneedling, you'll likely be disappointed. There are dedicated tools that outperform this hybrid on those fronts. Finally, if you're on a strict budget, buying the 8-in-1 may not be the most cost-effective route. Separate LED panels and a decent quality facial steamer.